Hi guys, I'm outside and I had a thought about some things that I have thought about before, and I wanted to put that out there and share it with you guys, whoever wants to listen. So, it's interesting because it's, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, but the gifts that, there's gifts that are meant for the chosen ones, the people that I think they're called the chosen ones because they're people that have chosen themselves, chosen God, and they chose to do the right thing. I think that's really what a chosen one is. I think, yes, in a way, you're chosen by God, but you also, we have free will, right? So we chose to do the right thing, and we chose to go with the truth. We chose to follow God. We chose to follow whatever will be the best outcome for ourselves and everybody else. So I know that a lot of people that are targeted for many different reasons might think, or it might seem as though this is continuous, but it has been. But I think the misconception about everything is, okay, there's a lot I want to say, is that we we have spiritual gifts promised to us. No matter what is done to us, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, as far as, you know, I think that it's important. We recognize the pain that we've been through because we wouldn't be here today unless we went through that and recognized it. But I think that there are a lot of people that are targeted that think, well, it can't be defeated. Well, this is just going to go on, and it has been going on, and there's so many people that try to stop it, and there's so many, basically every major, huge organization is in on it, right? And then what that does to us is it makes people think they have this all-knowing, all-seeing power, but they really don't. That's why they do this. That's why it's like the stalking or the perpetrating, the targeting, the bullying, the death threats, or even killing and framing, because there's a lot of framing going on, right? All of that and more. I mean, I could go on. The poisoning, the pet killing, the family member killing. I mean, we could go on and on and on, and I really just touched on a sliver of that, right? All of that. I mean, even down to the littlest thing, the little annoyances that are meant to throw you off track. It's there to scare you. It's there to throw you off track, like I just said. It's there to make you believe that they are somehow like a step ahead of us or a couple step ahead of us, but they're not. They want to be, and they're actually jealous and upset that we have those abilities naturally. Because when you're following God, God gives you that gift. You might not even know the whole story. And most of the time, we don't know everything because it's hidden from us. There's lies and slander and gossip about us behind our backs, and people are plotting against us for stupid reasons because they don't realize they're actually going like 20 steps back and headed in a backwards direction anyway. So they're just going backwards and more backwards as time goes on. But it's like, let's wake up to the fact that all these things that are done to us is just to keep us from who we really are. It's to keep us from spreading the word. And what is the word? It's the truth. It's any truth that's being done, seen or unseen. I don't care how much people try to cover things up. The truth is still the truth no matter what. God sees all. The universe sees all. Doesn't matter what name you want to give it. That's another trap. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But the main thing is that we have a say in our lives, even if it doesn't seem like it. It's like, why do you think they're trying to stop us? Why do you think the truth is trying to be covered up? If we look at the opposite end of this, if the truth is exposed, what happens? Their whole game ends. Everything crumbles to the ground. Everything's out in the open. They can't lie anymore. Once the truth is out, once the cat's out of the bag, you can't hide it anymore. And you can try, but it won't work. Sorry, I got a message or something, notification. So have no fear, no matter what happens to you, no matter what negative things happen to you. Don't have that fear. Obviously, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's like, you feel your feelings, but just know in the end, they're going to get what they deserve. And that's a whole lot of crap. And for most of them, it's death. And who's doing it? God. Who's allowing it? God. Why? Because you mess with God's people. They're all over the place. They're everywhere. They try everything they can possibly try. They lie. They smile in your face. But have no fear. Have no fear. Why? Because whether people want to believe it or not, we are co-creating our reality. If we don't come to that realization, then they're going to win as well. God gave us a free will for a reason. But it's in us. God's love is in us, so it's inevitable that we're going to line up with God and what God wants. It's my cat. Hi. So it's not like God is separate from us, and it's not like, yeah, we have our faults, and yes, we're in the flesh, and yes, we make mistakes, and we're not perfect. God is perfect, but we have God in us. So the more we align with the truth and the more we align with God and what God wants for us, because we want that for us too, right? Then the more when they keep trying to do these things to us, it doesn't matter. And they get mad because they know that the only way they can operate is through illusions. They have to trick you first in order to do their whatever, dark magic, whatever you want to call it. Fooling, trickery. Nobody can do anything to you unless you accept it, and we've been unknowingly accepting it. Why is this continuing? Because a lot of people don't know. And when enough people know, now knowledge is power, but it's what you do with that knowledge as well. So just because you know, yes, that breaks the illusion down, but taking action is also part of this. You know, you can know all you want. I mean, they know what's going on. So it's not only about knowing, but it's also walking with God and knowing. And that together is so powerful. And that's why we're targeted. That's why you're a chosen one. God chose you and you chose God. It wasn't, I think God's also, he gives everybody a chance at first. But if you don't choose God, then that's on you, right? You're doing it to yourself. And then you're trying to hurt others by not choosing God. Because what matters the most is harmony. And the only way we're going to have harmony is if we can all see the truth and all be living in the truth, walking with God, and never straying. Why are we protected? Because we're walking with God. Why are they not protected? Why do they have to do all this stuff in the physical world to try to stop us? Because they're not walking with God. God's not looking out for them. So it's pretty simple when you think about it. But the thing is that they keep trying to throw more things at us to throw us off track, so we can't even concentrate. We can't even have a clear mindset. But when you tune in and you tune them out, the more and more you do it, the stronger you're going to get, the closer you will get to the truth, to God, and this revealing, because that's what revelation is all about. It's a revealing of the truth of what's really going on in the world. So, we have free will, so let's choose to continue to walk with God no matter what. They want to knock us off that path. They want us to think there's no hope. That was the main message I wanted to say, was they want us to believe, because belief is powerful. They want us to believe in our minds, in our hearts, in our soul, that this will never go away. But if you keep believing that, if we all kept believing that, it would continue. And that's why I think it continues. And I'm not saying it's only us, but think about it. They really don't have much power. They're using our power. They're manipulating what we think and what we feel, what we believe. They're manipulating what we believe to be true. They can only do that, like I said, is if you accept it. They can trick you to accept it, but it's your job to discern and to figure all that out. It's very fair that we have free will, but we have to be responsible with that free will and be able to discern what's true, what's not, what's good, what's not, what's good for me, what's harmful to me. And if you don't know, take a step back, reevaluate with whatever it is. Keep to yourself if you have to, but again, trust yourself enough to know it's not all doom and gloom. It's not, that's the trick. They want you to think. They want you to be in despair. They want you to give up. They want you to fill in the blanks of their little story they wrote out for you and told everybody. All the lies and all the rumors, all the slander. They want you to fulfill that, and they want you to end up putting yourself in a hole, in a trap. Man, this is coming out like crazy. Like, this is, I love this because it's the truth and it's right on point. It just came to me. And it's so powerful. And that's why they hate it. But I love it because it leads to freedom. So it's like, ask yourself, what do you really want? Do you want to be hopeless and despair? Or do you want to have hope and know and believe that things are going to get better? Because your belief is important. Like I said, it's very, very powerful. Let's not give in to what they want. Let's not give in anymore. Yes, we're tricked. That's only a lesson. Use these things, these trials and tribulations, use them as learning lessons. We are in a spiritual school, so to say. That's how I feel. Like, Earth is a spiritual school. But it also is, it's not all work. It's play as well. Like, we deserve to be rewarded and we deserve to live in peace. I mean, I don't even feel like I want to be rewarded. I just want to be able to live in peace. Oh. Yeah. That was my cat. Sorry, guys. He doesn't want me to touch him a certain place because touch his back. I don't know if he has an issue there or something, or maybe got hurt. Anyway, that's off topic, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm sure that a lot of you will understand and you'll agree with this message and resonate with that. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, hope you guys are having a good day, week, month, year, life. All right, bye.